What if the greatest act of heroism in gaming history was actually the destruction of the world? For decades, Kain's refusal to sacrifice himself was called selfish, a betrayal of destiny. But the truth is more complex. By shattering the pillars, Kain didn't just choose himself. He chose a future where humanity is free from fate. The Circle of Nine, the so-called guardians of Nosgoth, were corrupt. They twisted the pillars into a prison, not a source of balance. Every choice presented to Kain, every plea for sacrifice, was part of a rigged system, a cycle designed to maintain control, not justice. Sacrifice meant a reset, not a cure. Forcing Kain to give himself up under the guise of salvation was never about healing, it was about control. The purification was a trap, masking stagnation as progress. Kain's phrase Vae Victis, often seen as a boast, can be understood as clarity. Evolution. The chance for something new requires breaking free from predestination. Mercy for a dying world is cruelty denying rebirth. By refusing the sacrifice, Kain became the first true agent of change in Nosgoth. He defied a timeline dictated by fate and manipulation. Kain's story is not about purity. It is not about virtue. It is not about a noble sacrifice denied. His refusal was not born from compassion alone. He embraced his new existence. He chose survival. He chose power. There is selfishness in that choice, and we cannot ignore it. But history is not shaped only by the pure. It is shaped by those willing to break the system. If Kain had sacrificed himself, the pillars would have been restored, and the cycle would have continued unchanged. Nosgoth would remain a prisoner of fate. By refusing, he shattered more than stone. He shattered inevitability. He did not save the world. He condemned it to uncertainty, and uncertainty is terrifying. But it is also the birthplace of freedom. Kain is not a traditional hero. He is not innocent. He is not merciful. He is something far more unsettling. He is necessary. In Legacy of Kain, the question is not whether Kain was good. The question is whether obedience would have been better. Sometimes progress does not come from saints. It comes from those willing to defy destiny and accept the consequences. Kain did not choose to save the world, he chose to break it. And in doing so, he may have given it its first real chance to change.
Only when you have felt the full gravity of choice should you dare question my judgment. Your lifespan is a flicker compared to the mass of doubt and regret that I have borne since Mortanius first turned me from the light. To know that the fate of the world hangs dependent on the advisedness of my every deed? Can you even begin to conceive what action you would take in my position?